Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, Queen Elise. If you like what you hear, you mash the subscribe button. Make a comment down below, let me know what you got going on. Hit the like button, press the post notification bell, that way you can know anytime I post a video. Okay, today I decided that I wanted to get on to just I said, now what should I talk about today? Because like I said, I'm going to be doing location videos, and then I'm going to still be doing the sit down videos. Because I remember when I was growing up, I just knew like a couple of ways of living. So when I left college for the first time, I really didn't know what life was all about. And so when I be sharing information, it's for that person that wish that I don't want them to get old as I am and wish I knew what I knew then. I wish that somebody could have told me some of this stuff then. I wish somebody would have took out time and said, okay, you might want to do this way, or you might want to do this that way. And I know everything happens for a reason, but you know, that's why I decided to use this platform too to share information. A lot of anything that I say, you can look it up. You can either look it up in a dictionary, on the internet, the Bible, motivational thing. You can ask your grandma. I'm not making none of this up, and then I'm glad about it, especially when it comes about spirituality and stuff. I didn't have to make none of this stuff up. So if I have a philosophy, I'm gonna say, okay, I came up with this. That's what I'm gonna say. I came up with this. That way you will be able to differentiate what you want to use or not. Because sometimes, people that you think support you, they'll be like, "What does she think she talking about?" I don't. That's why and that's another thing I've learned on social media. Um, Over majority of my supporters are people I don't even know, people that I'm meeting for the first time. That's why I really don't have to tell my family, support my channel, get on my page. I really don't have to ask them that, because majority of my supporters are people that I'm meeting for the first time. And I'm talking about with friend requests, views, checking on me. Hey, how you doing? All that kind of stuff. One lady wanted my cash app. It's just different things that sometimes you love your people, but with this platform you necessarily don't have to go around saying, y'all get me out, y'all subscribe, y'all. And if anything, if they stay out of it, it might be for the best thing. Because one thing I learned, that some people are sensitive to some of the things I say, but I always say the same thing: hit dogs holler. So if it ain't pertaining to you, I wouldn't even be worried about it. But if you're feeling some kind of way, you might need to look at your behavior. Okay, and if you got a problem with it, that's what the comments are down below. And most everybody that got a problem with anything I do, they already know where I live at, so they can come. You can talk to me about it. But they never come, so I just said, okay, oh well. I got supporters who not kin to me. But anyway, and I love my family. I love everybody, because at me, with the spiritual background I have, I've been taught to love thy neighbor. That don't mean I got to hang out with them or condone everything they do, or them condone everything I do. But I don't want to have any hate in my heart, and that's my philosophy. I'm not gonna have any hate in my heart. And anything, if a person in a genuine need and I can help them, I will. So that makes a difference between being antisocial or not fooling with folk too much no more. If you are in a need, you can come to me. And that's another thing most people know: you can come to me. So today I decided to get on so we can talk about not giving up on your goals, not giving up on your dreams. Because, you know, okay, say for me, for instance, this is how I would follow that advice. Sit down where it's quiet for yourself, so you can gather your thoughts, meditate, get in a spiritual realm. and dig deep down inside and say, what do I really want out of life? And I'm talking about deep. Because a lot of times we might say, oh, Lord, I want a husband. Then you get the husband and you're tired of him. Or to get the husband and you marriage ain't what you thought it was going to be. You know, you realize that you're not codependent. You know, you can survive in a good, and you can make a healthy relationship come to pass. Some people be like, oh, I want a house, I want a car. But then if you don't go about it the right way, you stuck with a mortgage, you stuck with a car note. And some people, because of that, they got to work, you know. That's why I try to make my life where if I can't pay cash for it, I don't want it. Because I don't want, what if something happening and my income change? I don't want to lose everything. I don't want to lose my mind. I don't want to be depressed. Oh, I already operate as like, okay, the God I serve give me what I need and I want. And when I get it, I do the best thing with it. So that way, if I had to, if I got sick and couldn't do nothing, my brain will start working. Even with social media, that's one thing about social media. You can be sick that day and post how sick you are. You know, and so that's why I decided to pursue social media, because this will be that incomes that will guarantee what I need as another source of income, as long as I create consistent content. Anything is content. So my goal is to get my last child off to college. Once my children, because see, my mother passed in 2019, and I can say from the years of 2017 to 2020, we had some trials and tribulations. But because of those trials and tribulations, because I also lost my grandma, who, you know, growing up, you'll never think nothing happened to your grandma. So I've lost my grandma and my mother. And so those years allowed me to go through trials and tribulations where I learned from, and I lost a lot, you know. You know, I had to start all over again. And by the grace of God, I'm doing okay. But what I really want is financial, emotional, and spiritual independence. I want to run my own show through Christ. You know, I don't want to have to, you know, I want my children to be grown and secure in their lives. And me, myself, I would love to move out of the middle Georgia area. I would like to go in a city where no one knows me. I would like to go in a city, and I can go by myself. I'm not that type, oh, don't be scared. Oh, I don't want to have to change everything. You know what? I don't mind getting another driver's license. I don't mind changing my address. You know, I would love to be able to establish my shelter before I get there. You know, I have mapped out how I want some of my finances to be. And I tell my children, try to have at least 5 sources of income. And these days, that don't mean you got to be on a 9 to 5, getting your nerves bad. Some people, they okay with still doing 9 to 5, but I don't caught on to the era where, hey, I don't like waking up every morning at the same time, clocking in nowhere. Then having to deal with co-workers and supervisors and all that. And like the position I'm in now, I can go to the doctor. You know, and some people are like, oh, it's finessing the system. But you know what? That's what I pay taxes for. That's what everybody in my family have been paying taxes for. So it ain't like nobody just giving me health insurance. That's what taxes pay for. And as far as I know, me and my family don't pay taxes for years. So actuality, we give more. We give more. So ain't nobody, for the people that's out there and they may have Medicaid, don't feel bad. Don't let them people think you just getting something for free. That's what you've been paying taxes all your life for. That's what your family been paying taxes all their life for. So, you know, And so my goal is to be financially, spiritually, mentally independent through Christ. And I would like to move out of the Middle Georgia area and start a new life because I'm 48 years old. And I said by the time I turn 50, I want to be off and around people that I done been around all my life. I love my family, but, I want to be somewhere where I ain't got to worry about this cousin in that business. That auntie said this. Your dad might get mad if you go do this. I'm so sick of that. I am so sick of that. And I appreciate my family, everything they has done for me, but I am tired of living up under that microscope. Even though my mama passed, they be like, ooh, her name was Amy. Amy wouldn't have liked that. How you know? Don't be doing that. Don't manipulate the situation so you can think you doing something for me. Don't do that. And so, that's my goal. Because I've been to college. I went. I don't have to go back to school. I got a bachelor's degree in social work. I got a master's degree in mental health counseling. I have been to tech schools. I have been to another college for online for a couple of semesters. I got my education background down pat. I'm not that person that got to go back to school. So I ain't got to put that on my list. But if that's what you want to do it. If you're single and you want a husband, that could be a goal. But one thing I found out about that, you have to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Be that self-esteem filled person who's not insecure and a person that not codependent, so that you can have a thriving marriage. And you know what? And that's one thing I learned when I used to be on the streets like that. I done seen people with the worst habits you can get, alcoholics, addicts, everything. They might just be getting a check, but when it comes to their old lady, they gonna go get it for her. Because some people that let take care of men or whatever, or vice versa, they excuse the partner with, well, he wasn't raised like that, or he can't keep no job, or something like that. Honey, let me tell you something. I done seen the worst of the worst people. When it come to their family and their old lady, they go get it. They go get it. And it showed me, it don't matter what kind of financial situation you may be in. If a person really care about you, or you really care about a person, you gonna go for yours and go for what you know. You are. I'm trying to see. But yeah, I just wanted to get on to remind us, go for what you know. Reach your goals. Write it out. Map it out. That way you'll have an idea of what direction you want to go in. Don't never give up. Don't care how old you are. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on what you know you want in your life. Because you can do it. And if you anything like me and you're a Christian, you can do it through Christ, And for those that don't believe, you can do it through logic. You can save money. You can move somewhere, But don't give up on your goals and dreams. You are worth doing what you want to deep down inside. Just reach down there, ask yourself what you want, and go get it. So if you like what you heard, you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and the post notification bell, and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. And I'll see you in the next video.